Hey, what's up guys? Thank you for checking this video
And welcome to lesson number 2.
of this series of tutorial on how to build a theme for WordPress from scratch.
So, before we can activate our theme, we need to write some standard WordPress functions to our files like footer.php, header.php and index.php. So first of all, let me open header.php and start with a PHP tag. Here I will give a standard WordPress function wp head. That's all. Now let me open footer.php and open PHP tag, and here I will write a standard WordPress function wp footer without any arguments, and that's all for this file. Now let me open index.php. Here we need to give two standard WordPress functions. Let me open PHP tag. The first function is get header. Without any arguments. And the second function is get footer. Again without any arguments. And that's all for now. So now we can activate our theme successfully. Let's go to our admin dashboard and try to activate our theme. Actually, before activating our theme, let me show you how our site looks from front end. So here is our site from front end before activating our theme. Now let's go to dashboard again and activate our theme. New theme activated. That means there are no errors in our theme. Go to front end, refresh, and boom, a blank page. Even here we don't get any error message. That means our theme is properly activated. Though it's blank because we haven't specified anything in our theme. You can validate it by having a look on its page source. Let me show you. You can see page is properly generated. All standard WordPress header files and footer files are included here. For next couple of videos, our entire focus will be on backend, and we will not be coding anything about front end. Whenever you activate some theme, depending on that particular theme, various options like widgets, menus, custom header, custom footer, etc. appear under appearance menu in admin dashboard. But when I am activating our theme, all these options are gone. That's because we haven't enabled these built-in WordPress options in our theme yet. So our next target is to activate these built-in options for our theme. But instead of giving our options under appearance menu, I would like to give a separate menu to our theme, because giving a separate admin menu to our theme looks more premium. So it's time to start adding functionality to our theme, and for this I have to create a file called functions.php. Functions.php is one of the files that are automatically recognized by WordPress. So we should be extra careful while naming it. Any typo or misnaming will prevent it from being loaded by WordPress. Also, functions.php must be located in theme's root directory. This file is used to write all theme related functions. But if we write all the functions in this file, eventually this file will end up in a big and messy file. So, to keep our code clean and organized, I prefer to split functions in various categories like admin functions, public functions, etc. and write them in separate files and then include these files in functions.php. That's my way of coding. You can choose your own. Our current target is to add a menu here in admin menu for our theme that will provide access to all our theme related options and settings. For that, let's start coding. Instead of writing our function in functions.php, I will create a new file here in inc folder and write our function in this file. Since this file is not a WordPress default file, you are free to give it a name what you like. I am naming it admin-function.php so as I can recall that this file holds all admin related functions. Before writing our function, let's include this file in our functions.php. For this, I am going to write require get template directory this function returns path of home directory of our theme. Then concatenate rest of path /inc /admin-functions.php. Now let's switch to our admin functions.php and start writing our code. Here, let's start with the header to keep everything organized. Create a comment block, give the section name admin page. That will help us understand what this page is for. And sometimes developers prefer writing @package and theme name. That shows that this page belongs to a particular theme. These things are not mandatory and these are totally up to you. But this helps us organize the page. And now let's start magic of functions. So the very first function I create is add admin page. This is an user defined function, so you are free to select its name. But to prevent conflict with any third party plugins, the name should be unique. And for this, what developers do is they select a unique prefix and add this prefix with every function they define in the theme. Here, for our theme, I am selecting this prefix as my theme, and I will use this prefix with every function that I will define. Inside this function, I will write the code to generate admin page. And for this, I will use some standard WordPress functions. The one for adding a menu in admin dashboard is add menu page. This function accepts various parameters. The first is page title. This appears in the title bar of our page when this menu is active. Second parameter is menu title. This appears in the sidebar of admin dashboard. Third parameter is capability. That defines user role who can access this menu. Normally, these menus are accessible for administrators only. And capability for administrator is manage options. Fourth parameter is slug. Slug must be unique. This is key to our menu. This appears in address bar of browser when a particular menu is accessed. Fifth parameter is function. This is actual function which is called when this menu is activated. There are two ways. You can write the function directly here, or to keep the code clean, you can pass the function name as a string here and define the function later. I am giving my function name my theme add admin page create, and I will define this function later. The sixth parameter is icon URL. You can define URL of icon for your menu. You can define custom URL here, or you can use dashboard icons that are available at developer.wordpress.org. For now, I am going to use dash icons. Among these various dash icons, you can select your dash icon. For example, I'm gonna use this. To use this icon, copy the name and pass it as a string to our function. Now last parameter is position. This specifies the position of our menu in the sidebar. Usually, to keep a menu in bottom side, we pass 110. Now, let's create our myThemeAddAdmin page create function. For now, I'm simply going to echo my theme options to see that this function is working. Now, it's time to trigger our function. WordPress provides various hooks to trigger functions at specific locations and timings. Since this is a admin menu page, it should be triggered when admin menu is created. So add action tag is admin menu, function to call is mytheme add admin page, and let the other parameters be default. Now let's refresh the page and see what happens. Wow, you can see our admin menu is here in sidebar at the very bottom since we have specified 110, and with the icon we have selected. Now when we activate this menu, you can see slug appears in your address bar. This slug let me change the slug to see what happens. Now again activate the menu and you can see the slug my theme dash changed. Restore it now, save, reactivate the menu. Now you can see in title bar theme options. This is what we have specified here in the first parameter, and you can see our page is successfully generated here with a heading my theme options. So we have successfully created an admin menu for our theme in sidebar. So that's it for today's video, and thanks for watching. If you like it, give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so that you can get notified about future updates.